Guys, and welcome back. Today we're going to do something a little different. We're going to work on the toolbox. We're going to make this drawer into a power drawer using shit I already got here. So you get this in there. Got magnets, but I'm going to mount it so I can take it out. So I put some slots in here, and I ran some great. Gonna work today or what? Get this mounted in there. I used what it already had magnets. Put some slots in here. And I mounted some screws, bolts in the back of the drawer. Used the nuts to make them like standoffs. I can drop this in here and put it right on top, and it catches most of the weight right here, and then the bottom is reinforced down here. Gives me some room down below if I need to store anything or cable runs or whatever, and if I need to get to that later, this just pops out. So that's what I'm going to do for the tools. Tools will mount in here nicely, like so. I may need to die grind a little bit, make this sit in here a little better for me, but they'll work. And the next step is I got to mount these chargers, and these are going to go in here, and I'm going to fasten them to the floor on either side. And then in the front, this power drawer is going to have batteries. In the front, I had these 3D printed battery holders I got from Amazon for like $8 back in the day. They were up there. And I'm just going to put those stacked, one here, one down here, and all my batteries can rotate through the charger and be sitting there ready to draw from when I need them. That should make a pretty simple drawer. The only part that I have not figured out is the power cable, how I'm going to get that to go inside. Imagining it's going to come right out the back of the toolbox and go into the outlet. Recently did seat belts, so I had this seat belt tensioner, and my thought here was I wrap the cable around it. As the drawer opens, it mounts to the drawer, and it pulls it away. Like when the drawer pulls away, it pulls the cable out, and then it will retract, like pull the drawer in basically as it retracts in the cable. However, this needs tension on both sides, which I'm not going to be able to do if one side's screwed down and mounted to the chargers. So this idea, well, I thought was genius. It's not going to work. Get started mounting these. Yes, you're going to see a small head, bolt head through the front of the drawer, but I'm not worried about that. I can put a sticker over it if it really bothers me. I want to mount batteries and have a battery drawer more than I care about that. So let's drill some holes, get these installed, and probably cut down because I don't have short shit. I got the holes drilled. Where's my piece set? And it's going to sit up here just like this. Holes line up. Just like that. Now, problem I'm having now is I got 2-inch hardware. I think they're stainless. I was going to cut them, but I also don't have enough to do all of the drawers. So I think I'm just going to go to the hardware store and pick up some 1.5 inch. These are 2-inch, and that will get those mounted. So I'm going to hold off on mounting those and move forward. My phone gimbal's being a dick today, so you can enjoy that with me. Here's your charger. They all have these 2 little holes for mounting on the wall. Put 2 screws on, it'll like hang down, but that's not going to work in my drawer. So I took out the 4 mounting screws in the bottom here for these security Torx, and we're going to make a mount for the bottom. This is what it looks like when you get inside of it. This is your charger. It's real simple. It's just a step down and some other bullshit in there. But what we want is this base plate. I'm going to use this and make a solid, well, as solid as I can mount for the bottom. and that's going to put that right here. I'm going to do that same method I did up here with bolts through and standoffs, and then the bolts will go through the floor, and then I'll secure that at the bottom with nuts and bolts, or with more bolts. But that allows me to put my mounts on here, reassemble all of this, and then it just pops in the holes, and I grab it from the bottom. If I'm doing my math right, which I never am, I believe this drawer should sit just like this one here and have, you probably can't see it, there's like barely a nut's width of room right there. So that's going to be fun. I'm either going to have to get, yep, I don't know what I'm going to do. They're probably going to drag. Nope, I might be okay because it steps up after this. The bottom of the drawer steps up. We'll try it. Okay, well, here we are. Got standoffs mounted, holes drilled, these bolted in place. Went and picked up some bolts from the hardware store, so I'm out $5 into this project and bolted these up. Sitting flat, and we can get batteries in here. Everything fits. I'm gonna throw all of them in there, but you get the point. These fit in the charger, even with 6 amp hour battery. Everything fits in there. And then I drilled a couple holes on either side here, spaced them about, I don't know, 1/4 inch apart, so I could throw a zip tie through there. That'll hold cables down. When I get my power figured out, that's where that will plug in. This guy still fits in there. And I offset these a little bit under, so hopefully, I haven't tried this yet. Take this battery out. And I can fit this oscillating saw in there, but may not work with the batteries. Nope. Oh, worth a shot. So fit something in there, bits or whatever. Anyway, that's where my batteries are going to live. All in there. Drills will live up here. Next, I got to figure out what we're doing for power. Somehow, it's got to go out the back and into the toolbox. So let's drink a beer and figure that out. All right, we're going to see how this works. I notched my drawer in the back here for the power cable. I'm going to try to run it through here. There's going to have to be a grommet or something in there, which we'll get to in a second. That's going to lay in there, have some room to move. I marked the back of the box where this lines up, so it made me a little hole right there. So proof of concept here, drilled the hole, added the grommet. Probably put a knot on the back side so it can't pull out anymore. Open the drawer all the way. Tighten this cable up. I put some lip dressing on here, whatever that's called. Edge guard stuff. That'll protect that. No, it isn't optimal, but the cord just folds up back there. Doesn't really come into contact with anything. Should have no more wear and tear than, say, an extension cord, which normally would be great. And I think I might run it that way. Googling around, and I found, I think it was called cable management arm. I found a piece that I think I might be able to make work for this. I'm not sure what it's for. It's kind of like a plastic chain, but I'm thinking it is what I'm thinking it is. I believe I can drill a hole, bolt it to there, or rivet it or something, and then that chain will sit on this ledge right here. On the other side can get attached, I don't know, somewhere, depending on how it's set up. But that chain should keep that taut, if you will, be able to allow it to just kind of do that thing. Kind of that motion, as you will, when I open the drawer. So, let's go, guys. Got my little cable run in, and I just drilled a hole, put a screw in that little foot right there. ran it through my hole right here. Did the same thing on this side. Comes with a little foot on there. I just put a screw in it and the cable runs through the cable run. So that just allows it to roll itself up and unroll as it comes out, and it just stays attached here, attached back there, and then back side's got a knot and it plugs into the wall. Easy day. That was a pretty simple upgrade. I'm out $5 for screws and like I think it was $9 for the little cable run deal. So for $14, not bad for making you a little power drawer. Thanks for watching. See you next time.